Good morning, my friends. I hope you're having a great start to your Sunday. I need to put my headphones on to be able to hear anything, of course. I hope you're having a great weekend and a good start to your Sunday. Good morning to Spiper in the chat. How are you doing today? So, we're here. We're on Amataria, and we're on this puzzle. Now, we have had a hint from the YouTube comment section. The hint running along the lines of, have a think about the fact that the counterweight here doesn't need to roll, which is a very good point, actually. We've kind of been working on the assumption that we need to have all of the pieces filled in this thing, which does vastly increase the number of possible permutations to this puzzle. But yes, absolutely right, this solution doesn't need to roll. But first, we have got a few bits of admin to do. We've got to go and take a picture of the first puzzle that we solved, because we didn't grab a picture from that. Good morning to you, Meredith, from the hospital. I hope you have a speedy recovery. Wow, I'll DM you later to check up on you, Meredith. But yeah, sorry to hear that you're back in the hospital. Or glad to hear that you're in the hospital, depending on why you're there, right? But yes, wishing you a speedy recovery, for sure. Let's go and take a picture of the first puzzle that we solved here, and then let's go back to Jananin. Someone picked me up on the fact that I keep saying Janin, and it's definitely not Janin. It's more like Jananin. Jananin. We'll go with Jananin for now. And let's get the hint as to how we're supposed to solve this puzzle. Okay. We are on our way. So the first puzzle we solved was, let me recall, we have Artavelli in the chat. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Oh, yes. And of course, we have, for the first time, our Team Leaf emotes. So thank you very much to all of my transatlantic fans that get up incredibly early in the morning to come and see our streams. It's very much appreciated. So there's an emote for you, and it's a follower emote as well, so you don't even need to be subscribed. You don't need to be subscribed to use it. Get up early, aka stay up late. I mean, yeah, absolutely. So it was the secret path here was the first one we solved, right? We have a first time chatter. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna need to have maybe a couple of goes at this one. Veden Alainen. Where would I put the emphasis on that name? Veden. But thank you very much for joining the chat. First time chatter, welcome to the channel. Aha. Nope, that is the wrong button. That's the button I wanted. And we're going to go to here and take a paste. Notable as well that we have different colours going here as well. Green on the first puzzle, blue on the second puzzle. Incidentally, and I don't know if it's going to be important later, but this one was the first part of the bridge, or at least the left-hand side of the bridge. And this one was the third part of the bridge, or at least the right-hand side of the bridge. The one with the ball must be the middle section of the bridge. Okay. So, let's go back to Jananin. And our linking book is over here. You're in the east, definitely getting up, not staying up. Yeah, exactly. It's like 5 in the morning on the east coast right now. Okay, back to Jananan. Let's go to this central tusk and see what hints we have. Your nick is a difficult one for non-Finnish speakers. Oh, wow. I love Finland. My one of the members of my family spent many years living in Finland. Helsinki, of course, otherwise known as the part of Finland with people. But no, although her family does have a house out in the country as well for the winter. But yeah, I went to Helsinki many years ago. And caught the ferry over to Tallinn as well, Estonia, and yeah, absolutely lovely, lovely city, Helsinki. You know, it's a whole different vibe. It really is, right? Because for those of you who don't know in the chat, like Finland has the entirety of Finland has a population of around about 5.5 million. Something like that. So that's like that's fewer people than live in Greater London by a factor of like 4, you know. So it's even the busy parts of Finland just don't feel. It feels pretty chill, you know. We want to go to the bottom of this elevator, don't we? That's where we want to go. We want to go to like the laboratory. But yeah, I had a great time when I visited Finland. Yeah, it was really nice. Have I forgotten how this works? We didn't have the lift. Got it. You're at the edge of Finland. Never lived in the middle. Would that be the Sweden side of it, or on the Russian side of it? So let's close that up. Here we go. They're overrepresented in online spaces. Okay. I tell you where else they're overrepresented. Formula 1 World Champions. Damn! Oh dear. Although, yeah, we obviously haven't had Kimmy on the field for a little while now. And, actually, come to think of it, who is it that's riding for Haas? Because that was... Oh, no. Magnussen's Danish, isn't he? Yeah, no, he's not Finnish. Yeah. I always really liked Heikki Kovalainen as well. He was great. But never thought... He never really got the opportunities that he needed to. Aha! That looks like something that would help us out, wouldn't it? It feels like a month since we've been in this room. Yeah, that's true. So... One of the things that I think has thrown me here, but we will take it with us when we go to the next area as well, is traditionally in a hub and spoke style system, you don't require things from the hub to take into the spokes, and similarly, you can't usually take anything from the spoke back out into the hub. So the original Myst is a very strict hub and spoke system, even to the extent that in the original Myst, once you actually go to Stoneship or Channelwood or Solentic, you can't get out until you solve the thing. And that sort of formulation appears in different kinds of games as well. So, for example, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, arguably the best game that's ever been made. You cannot take any of the keys out of any of the dungeons to go and use in other dungeons, for example. Everything is enclosed. So I was taking a very kind of literal... it's not a realistic in-game view. I was taking a very kind of puzzle design view of, well, if I'm in Amataria, everything I need to solve the puzzles in Amataria must be in Amataria, right? And I was assuming that the Jananin books were to leave the area in case you get stuck and you want to try a different area, you know? So that is a little bit different, but we will bear that in mind in the future. We've got 4 pieces of wood there. Oh, and is that 1 piece of glass? So 4 pieces of wood balance a piece of glass. Okay, but we can't experiment by changing what is where. This one puzzle very much breaks the tradition, to its detriment. Fair, fair. Yeah, I mean... I wouldn't go as far as to say it's wrong to do it this way, but I feel like you kind of need to telegraph it. But yeah, okay, right. And then 4 glass equals 1 stone, I guess that is. Which is sort of the order I would intuitively put them in as well. Oh. This, I assume, must be a clue for the last part, right? Oh, wait! Those spinning rocks, that's like when we completed the voltaic puzzle. So what happens if you disconnect the weird Nautilus tentacle? Presumably now nothing's going to happen. I see. Well, let's keep that one in the mind hole, shall we? We'll keep that one in the mind palace. Is there anything else in here to look into? There is a clue in mechanical that makes the Selentic Age maze a breeze. Yes, you are correct. That is true. That is true. There is a compass-like device which doesn't really do anything in mechanical. Or maybe it does. Is it the same device that actually physically moves mechanical around? I'm not sure, but you're right. It uses the same audio cues as Selentic, so that's a good example. Remember, this game wasn't made by Cyan. I mean, that's true, but you know, there's always a danger with holding holding any particular development studio on a pedestal, right? Because I'm sure that, as good as Cyan games are, their puzzles are not always perfect. But you are absolutely correct. Although, so I got a recommendation in the chat recently for. So I think that's everything of interest in this room. So let's see if we can go and work out how to make this balance then over on Amataria. I did get a recommendation in the chat for Journeyman 3, which I believe, or I'm led to believe, is the same developers that made Myst 3. It's the game they made before they did Myst 3. And apparently Journeyman 3 is really good, and you don't need to have played Journeyman 1 and 2 to get it. So, yeah, maybe. Can we... no, we've got to send the lift away, don't we? So let's come out of here, close the door, And can we send it down? Bonk. Bye. Ah, right, okay, that device does move it. I see. Yeah, it feels like so long since we've played Myst, you know. And I'm thinking, like, this series where we go through all of the Myst games, including Uru, and Myst 5, Uru 2, I'm thinking we'll end the series back where we started by replaying Myst, but rather than Myst 2021, maybe doing something like real Myst so that we can play Rime, because we never played Rime in the remake. So I think that might be where we finish the series. Riven was their magnum opus. That game did not follow the hub world formula. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And there are some puzzle games out there which break that, you know, those kind of immersive puzzle games. So it's kind of interesting, yeah, because there isn't really a strict line in puzzle game design in that regard. But like Outer Wilds, for example, is a really good one where each planet, it would have been very easy to make each planet a spoke in a hub and spoke kind of model, right? Where each planet just has its own puzzles and its own clues. But no, they've kind of done a much more integrated experience, much more similar to Riven. Quern as well, although that's kind of an item-based puzzler, it's very kind of Riven vibes, and it's very sort of, yeah, similarly, there aren't kind of clear sections you go to with their own puzzles. I mean, the way that ages and linking books work, it just kind of naturally inclines the, these games to that kind of puzzle game design, I suppose. And maybe by then Riven will be released. Maybe. I mean, I think Riven will be released before we finish this series, right? Just on the basis that if we're taking, let's say, 10 episodes on average to beat a game, that means it's like 2.5 months per one, and then it's like, okay, so we've got 3 that we're in, 4, Uru, 5, which is actually the 6th one, and then go back to the original Myst. You're looking at like a year, and although there hasn't been a release date yet announced for Riven, I would suspect they're targeting 2024 because the Steam page is already up. Like, if you've already got the Steam page up, I'd have thought you're targeting within the year. Does that mean they're going to deliver it within the year? Well, no. Like, not at all. Because that's not really how software development works. TBH. Okay, so we've got a ball up the top, which we can see one half of. Yeah. We can see one half of the ball at the top, and we can see that it's at least wood, glass. The problem is, oh dear, why am I getting a spinning ring here? Right. That's only 4 of the 8 segments. Yeah? Do we have to take a guess at what the other segments are? Or do we have to try and kind of ascertain it from watching it roll? I mean, we can certainly try and see it roll. I mean, wood, glass, we could make the bold supposition that the other sides of it are also wood and glass. But let's see if we can actually see it roll. It looks mostly wood to me. Like, if anything, it looks like maybe 7 wood and 1 glass. Do you know what? Okay, right. Yeah. So there's 4 wood on this side, so there is at least 4 wood from that direction. I wonder if we're supposed to be able to see it from another direction as well. Let's go down. It does look like a lot of wood on this ball, though, doesn't it? Ah, we can't zoom into it from here. Can you see it from a gap in these rocks at all? Because... aha, you can! Oh, wait. Is it actually stone? Ah, those look different, don't they? Hang on. Okay, right. We are grabbing screenshots. We're grabbing screenshots because I want to compare. I want to compare angles and things sort of more directly, because it would be good to not have to backtrack on this. So let's go back here and take a screenshot of this one. See, this is the much more methodical way that we should have been doing it last time. Right. So, screenshot there, screenshot there. You only knew about the one angle you could see it from. Well, I reckon we'll have most of the ball from 3 angles. Oh, wait, can I even see it? No, I can't see it from there. Fine, where's my, oh, wait, no, this one isn't stepped, is it? This one is the elevator. We're still missing a couple of pages from Saveedro as well, has to be said. Yep. So those are definitely wood. You can definitely see the grain on that. Oh, we found all the pages in Amataria. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. It almost looks like we should be able to get down around the back here, but no, perhaps not. Perhaps not. Okay. So, we've definitely got 3 wood. That's definitely wood, 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 and glass. This one looks to me to be 3 wood, but from this angle, like, is that actually stone? Or is it all wood? It's all very orangey, and it looks a very consistent colour. So let me think. When we're looking at it from the top here, that's seeing it from that angle coming in. So that's seeing that one round the top that we can't see at all, and that one round the top that we can't see at all. That is that piece there, and that is that piece there. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, and the piece that's just round the back here that we can't see is that piece just there. So we can see all of them. We can see all of them from these 3 angles, so that's good. So I'm going to say it's 7 wood, 1 glass. I'm going to say 7 wood, 1 glass, and maybe some of that wood is actually stone, but it does all look very orange and it does all look very consistently lit. So let's check out this room then. Bonk, 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 bonk. Right. So we start out with 4 wood. And we want to make... Well, ideally we'd want 3 wood and 1 glass, but we've only got 2 wood. There's 3 material types, yeah. Oh, this is supposed to be metal. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like stone. Okay. Initially, I did not realise that these were 3 different materials at all. I thought they were 2 different materials. Because, yeah, I don't know. I kind of got tricked by the fact that the 2 stone ones, you only see the outside surface of them, and the 2 wood ones, you see the inside surface. So you can quite clearly see the grain on the inside, but the outside I thought was just like, I don't know, sanded or whatever. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, let's graph this up. I probably don't mean graph it up. That's probably the wrong word to use. So, I have two available to me. 4 wood is locked in. And then I have 2 wood, 2 stone, 2 glass. My target is to try and hit 3 wood and 1 glass, which we know is equal to 7, right, in wood units, because 1 glass is worth 4 wood. So we're trying to hit 7, and what we have is we have 2 times 1 wood unit, we've got 2 times 4 wood units, and we've got 2 times, well, 8 wood units. So how do you get 7 out of those? Because it was 4 glass make a stone. So we're trying to make, yeah, 3 wood and 1 glass does make 7. Yeah, that doesn't add up. Right, okay. So that means something we're assuming there is wrong. Something we're assuming there is wrong. Plus the fulcrum. Yes. Right. Because we can put it in an uneven balance, can't we? Okay. Do we want to try and eyeball how much further over it is? We saw a little 2-on-1 situation, didn't we? So let's assume it's ratioed for a 2-to-1. So rather than 7, we could be looking to balance it with 14, which would be 8, 4, 1 and 1. So that would be an 8. There's a 4. 1 and 1. So that would be 14. Which then, if we... and we put it over to the left-hand side, because that's the heavier side. See, I have a sneaking suspicion we've tried this combination before, but maybe not? Pretty sure it's not having to be the other way around. Because, well, the fulcrum was all the way over there, and it pulled it really high. And this time it's not pulling it super high, but now it's too low on the other side. Okay, so that's not it. I also want to be mindful of the hint we got in the YouTube comment section, right? That the counterweight doesn't need to roll. So we don't need to turn it into a full sphere. But I mean, maybe what we said about this being 7 wood was incorrect. Do we have stone pieces on the bottom? They don't really look dark in the same way that, like, those all look like wood, right? And those look like wood to me. And that piece is that piece, right? Those pieces are the same piece. So that does all look very consistent. No, oh, do you know what? Oh, right, no, I'm being dumb. We're totally missing the other 4 pieces of wood, right? Because those need to be accounted for half in the tilt, right? We're not looking for 7 wood. We're looking to add 7 wood units, but we still need to account for the other 4 that are on the bottom of the thing. So scrub this. This is all nonsense. Ignore all of this. Right. What we have is we've got 7 wood and 1 glass, right, which is going to equal 7 plus 4, which is 11 standard wood units, okay? What we have downstairs is we've already got 4 wood, which is locked in, right? So what we want to do to balance against 11 wood units, we either want to have, right, and our options are 2 times 1, 2 times 4, and 2 times 8, yeah? We can either balance 11 wood units directly, which we can't do, right? That can't add those numbers together to make 11. Or we could try and balance to 22 wood units by filling around with the fulcrum. So 8 and 16 and 4, well, that would make 20, 1 and 2. So 8, 8, 1 and 1. Does that do it? 8, 16, 20, 21, 22. And then it'll be twice the weight of that, and then we fiddle with the fulcrum after that. The thing that makes me skeptical on this, and gives me a little bit of a sad face, is the fact that it fills out the sphere, which I'm kind of vaguely sort of now thinking is not the objective. And also, I believe we've tried it. I believe we tried it last episode. I think we've done this combination before. The maths isn't mathing. What's wrong? What's wrong with my maths? Like, we're gonna try them, but like I'm pretty sure we've done this combination. This puzzle is a good example of brute force protection in it taking a lot of time to walk back and forth to use the lever. That is true, although you do get kind of 3 goes each time, in a way. You definitely can brute force it, but it sucks. Most people you've seen end up brute forcing it anyway. I mean, I'm trying not to, but like, we are fast running out of possible combinations. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Okay. Right. Okay. Back to my maths. Back to my maths. Yeah, I mean, increasing number of permutations is the classic way to prevent people brute forcing solutions, right? I mean, the fire marble puzzle probably being that to its logical extreme. Yeah, but yeah, if you're going to have fewer combinations, you need to make the testing of each possible combination more onerous. The second puzzle we did, the one with the little stargates that was going wah 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 wah, that's a good example of one which didn't really have very many combinations to it, but to brute force it would be a lot of backtracking. Okay. 7 wood. Right. Really, go back to basics. Go back to basics. We've got... We have got 8 segments in a sphere. The one we're trying to balance it against, we're pretty sure is 7 wood, 1 glass. It does have the metal bands around it, right? Which might make it a touch heavier. Yeah, because there's a lot of metal on here, which our little sphere doesn't have. On the other hand, what our little sphere does have is a big old chunk of stone, which is also weighing it down. Like, genuinely, this... almost certainly, even if this was solid metal, this would almost certainly weigh more. Are we supposed to try and estimate and take the weight of this hook into account? Or is the presumption supposed to be that the mechanism is probably balanced such that when the fulcrum's in the middle, the beams and the hooks, their weight is taken into account, right? So we can certainly try and... Well, here's the thing. Is this one too heavy or is it too light? I'm not sure why I'm rubbing off the sad face, because we do actually have the sad face still. Sad face, sad face. Let me think. So, 22 didn't work. I mean, I'm kind of assuming it's rigged as a 2 against 1. Because that's what the little toy in... That's what the little toy in Jananin was set up to demonstrate. That you've got 2 people on one end and 1 person on the other end. So 17, 18... 20, 21, 22... Wait. Oh, sorry. Oh, what am I doing? 16. It's 16. We just need to take one of the stone blocks out. There we go. That'll do it. What is wrong with me? I just cannot maths today. Okay, let's go. I have much more confidence now about this attempt. Here we go. Oh, finally. And there's the middle bridge. Lovely. Hey, excellent. Cool. We got there in the end, team. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We got there in the end. I guess that kind of counts as like what? Like a half brute force plus a hint plus something. I don't know. Here we go. Here's our third picture. And that's the middle one. Right. Let's go and enter these into the platform. I'm assuming there's still some more stuff to be seen on Amataria, not least the fact that painter's platform still needs to be brought down because there's an incredibly suspect button on that mural. Man, I can't believe I literally failed on a 4 times 4 equals 8. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Well, the next question is, what order do we need to enter these in? Shall we try left to right? Left to right would be, you know, the most Eurocentric way of doing it. Great, that's one. Maybe it doesn't matter what order we put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then round here. Huh. Oh, maybe the order does matter. That's weird. Oh, right. It's a different one for each one. Okay. You messed up doing the puzzle because you'd written down that glass was the lightest when it was wood. Ah. Awkward. Yeah, like, working from a bad assumption is so rough, isn't it? Because it requires you almost to go back and, like, trash... Wait, what? Why did that come down? Like, almost trash all of your progress so far so that you can reevaluate everything you thought. Am I supposed to go up this way, is it? Ah, I see. Ooh, what is this? Wow, okay. Alright. Ooh, Saveedro.
20 years, Petrus. 20 long alone. They tied me to a post. They burned their Myst linking books in front of me. They took everything I had. My wife! My 2 baby girls! And then, when I finally made it back to Narayan and I saw... It would have been better if I had died.
Ooh. All right. So what have we got? So this will just replay the message, presumably, yes? Yeah.
20 years, Beatrice. 20 long...
Okay. I presume we can stop the message by moving out. So what are we trying to do here? This has got a bit of a 4 motif, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, and 4, although that's where we've entered from. Really? The ceiling is inconsistent depending on where you stand. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, quite right. Huh. Ah, okay. We got a lever. Oh. Are we riding the shoe puff? Oh, what? Wait, where am I going from? Am I entering from this side? So in that case, sort of round here. Yeah, which side am I going to enter from? This is... Well, we're going to go from red, right? Or... Wait, hang on. Right, so that's the red side. Oh, we choose. We choose where it goes from. Got it. We choose where it's going to enter from. But where are we trying to get it to go to? Right? Where are we trying to get it to go to? Or are we trying to just get it to loop? In a sort of kind of aesthetically pleasing fashion, you know? So that can come around this way. Tying that one up might... Oh, no. That would be alright. Getting red to point anywhere, that's going to be a little bit tricky, because that's not going. So I wonder how red's going to work. Or maybe red needs to be the end. Well, let's see. From this, is yellow going to go that way, or is yellow going to go through green and then come out to red and then go, right? So let's see. Let's see where we are there. So let's hit up yellow. Okay, so yeah, it rolls that way round. And that raises the bridge. Interesting. So that's green. Okay, fine. So red needs to be the final one after it's gone through all of the others. So that was yellow going through green. Yeah. Green needs to now come into blue. Which means... Or yellow needs to go through to blue first. But very difficult to do anything other than green, to be honest. Justy303, good morning to you, sir. Good morning to you. This is symmetrical. Interesting. So we can get the blue in and the yellow in to kind of talk to each other. We obviously don't need to start from the yellow. We could try and start from the blue and see where we get to, doing something like... well, that's not going to work. So yeah, so maybe starting from the yellow is not the vibe. Starting from the blue, if we're going to struggle to get something into the blue, let's start from the blue, which I think pretty much has to be a straight line here. And then sort of regardless of which way around this is, it's going to go around that way. So that's going to be a problem. We could get it come this way round though. Round and round. Yeah, right. Okay, so there's blue round to yellow. Tricky to get yellow out to green with that being in that orientation though. But we can do it that way round. And then green needs to get to red. Well, we don't need to get into blue, so we can do it that way. I think that's going to do it. Start at blue. Here we go. Woo! Oh, we are the ball this time. Well, that's a pretty good indication that maybe we've done it right. Oh, wow, okay. Well, good thing we've got all of these gates set up correctly. It's a loose interpretation of a train, but we can have tiny trains in the chat for sure. Are we gonna get an actual train in this game though? We need to get an actual train. And the final puzzle here, yep. Oh, of course, we're going to, like, hop over, aren't we? Wow, they've gone to like so much effort to get all of this rendered, haven't they? Alright, and we've got the bridge now. What's that that's been chalked on the side of the hill there? All right. Wow. Yeah, I would agree. Brilliant age. Brilliant age. Like, the conclusion really makes it, actually. The fact that you've got these three puzzles, which do then come together for that final puzzle, I really like that. Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 age, that is. Fun roller coaster reward. I'm so sketch, though, on that painter's platform. There's got to be a way to lower that painter's platform, right? Like, it's such a blatant telegraphed thing. Maybe we'll come back here later? So weird, because I could have sworn there's a button that you can access. Like, we can only see it from a distance, right? But it does look like a button, doesn't it? Huh, okay. Well, let's go and try and find a way to get into the final age. So we have got, so we've already got the code for the age. The code is, if I look over here, it's going to be one of these. So we've done that one. We've done that one. It's this one here. So we've already got the code. We just need to work out how to get to the door. But yeah, I can see why Amataria is many people's favourite. That was a good age. That was a good age. It's environmental storytelling, like all those unclickable details in Riven. The important thing there is the mural itself. Really? No, fair enough. I could have sworn it looked so much like it was going to create a path by lowering it. But... Whistling Rock. Idana, right, that's the name of the next stage we're heading to. Now... Go through here. Wow. The music suddenly decided it was going to go like full, just full choir in the background, but weirdly very kind of lowercase full choir in the background, you know. That's not the one we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to, I think it's sort of up there somewhere. We're probably taking the long way around. I don't really know the navigation on this quite as well as others. Now, we've fiddled around with this already. Ocean Wind, Whistling Rock. This must have something to do with getting us in there, yeah. Because we've also seen... Ooh! Wait, what? Is that a switch of some kind? But we can't point to it. Okay, so we're up here. That's where we're trying to get into. Can we climb these? No. What happens if we... No, we can't move this back here. What if I leave that pointing at the bridge? Is it like a sound thing? I'm assuming it must be something like a sound thing. Okay, it's got to be like a bridge that we extend somehow. And the obvious kind of thing that we've Artavelli says fire marble. I mean, there are fire marbles, I think, down in the lab, maybe, but I don't think we can pick any of them up. It's not really that kind of... This looks... Oh, sorry. Oh, this is a fire marble. I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Ocean wind. Whistling rock. I feel like it's got to be something to do with this plant because it's so obvious a thing, you know. Do you remember when you first got out into the world in Ocarina of Time and you looked at the sun and you could see the lens flare and it was like, oh, so realistic, you know? That was like the peak of cinematic realism back in... When did Ocarina of Time come out? It's around about the same era, I guess. Well, no, slightly earlier than this. More like maybe 98, 99, 97 maybe? I don't know. There's also this thing, which do all of them have a thing that point to them? Because if they do, then it's not a clue, you know. I think I've gone the wrong way because it's down at the bottom, isn't it? It occurs to you that you could provide a really odd hint for this puzzle. Oh, fair enough. Oh yeah, there we go. Lowercase orchestra coming back in. Yeah, we've got another one of those No, it's not. It's not like it points directly at it. We've got this points, but that's not quite. That's not really aligned there. Yeah, and here we reveal the mystery of why Voltaic tends to be everyone's first age that they go to, even though you can't technically do them in any order. Like, technically. So we've got a bridge creaking. We can't point at the fire marble. We've got the ocean wind. Now, the only thing that Saveedro's lab really showed us about plants and stuff was that you could get wind out of the plants by, like, disconnecting a tentacle from them, like from a nautilus shell or something. Right, the one at the top is the viewer. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. We've got more fire marbles on the side here. Is this lower thing a thing? It's not actually in line with the door anyway. So I'm kind of inclined to say it might not be a thing. Wait, hang on. There is a faster way round from here. I know there is. Is it the other side of the purple? Yeah, it is. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be something as trite as there's an alternate entrance to the Tusk. Like, it seems like there's only one way to get to it. So I feel like it must have something to do with this wall of plants then. Which would make sense, because if Adana has like a lot of plants, because we've not used the Nautilus tentacles that are in the lab downstairs, we've not used them in any puzzles so far. So it makes sense that Adana is like a kind of plant-based age. In which case, it would make sense that this is used somehow to get into it. But the only sounds I can hear is the bridge creaking, the wind. Oh, lagoon water? Like, is it the choice of sound that's somehow important? It doesn't look different depending on what it's pointing at. lagoon, water, bridge, ocean wind, whistling rock. So there's like 4 things I can find. Okay, Spiper, what is your really odd hint for this puzzle? Really odd hint. Watching the game's trailer might provide more info. Oh dear, really? Oh, they spoiled a solution in the trailer, did they? Oh my word! Wow. Do we go and watch the trailer? We could watch the trailer. Do you know what? That would immediately get this video copyright flagged 100%. Okay, we're gonna watch the trailer, right? I think I'm gonna cut the trailer out of the YouTube. Oh, is that too spoilery? Oh, really? I don't know. Well, okay. Let's have a look at the trailer. Right, here we go. Let me pull up the trailer. Okay, here we go. Myst 3 trailer. 10 years ago. Good. Let's see it. You're not going to be able to hear the audio on the trailer, I don't think. Okay, here we go. A new adventure in the best-selling computer game series of all time. Ah! Oh, did the little thing get squished? Do you know what? I love it. This trailer is so good. Of the mystery. Nice. Okay. So yeah, actually I don't think I will have to cut that out of the YouTube because you guys can't hear the audio of it. So the YouTube won't be able to hear the audio of it either. But yeah, man, that is epic. That was like such a great trailer. It's very 2000s, right? It's very kind of in a world where one man can solve every problem, you know. I mean, it's not like exactly that, but it's like it's from that era, you know. And of course you've got Jack Wall's most epic music coming through, assuming it is Jack that did the music for the trailer as well, because sometimes you get external trailer music companies like Two Steps from Hell or something similar, who did obviously like the Mass Effect 2 trailer and the Mass Effect 3 trailer and so forth. It is a good trailer. It is a good trailer. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this to a couple of friends of mine and be like, yeah, you should totally play Myst. It's epic. I was trying to discuss with one of my friends like the Book of Atris and how interesting the Book of Atris is, and then they stopped me and they were like, yeah, I never played Myst, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem then for this conversation, to be honest. I might have missed like where the solution for the puzzle is, because I really didn't see it. Yeah, I slightly missed it. Yeah, do I want a vague hint? Yes. Give me a vague hint. Give me a vague hint. You'd probably have to go like. I mean, I know that overanalyzing trailers is all the rage nowadays, and quite famously in Star Trek Into Darkness, the fact that Kirk dies at the end, or sort of, well, I mean, he doesn't really die at the end, but the fact that he dies at the end was known in advance because of the trailers. They kind of matched up like the veins on the back of his hand and were like, yeah, that's definitely hang on, it's not Hemsworth, is it, that's in Star Trek Into Darkness? It's Pine, Chris Pine, I think. And they were like, yeah, no, that's definitely his hand. It's definitely Kirk that dies in that scene, which kind of spoiled it, to be honest. And it's why Disney are nowadays so pathological about putting out fake trailers. You know, like in the Endgame trailer, they have the Hulk running in the background, despite the fact that the Hulk is not in that scene. And they have in Thor Ragnarok, they didn't want to spoil that Chris Hemsworth's going to lose an eye, so they just CGI him in, like, with just his full face and stuff. So yeah. Oh, it was the other trailer you had in mind. Oh, right. the other Myst 3 trailer. I have no idea. I think my... Oh, the E3 trailer. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Here's the E3 trailer. Ubisoft. I didn't realise this was Ubisoft. Wow. From back in the days. Back in the days, Ubisoft. Sometimes the past is painful to remember. This trailer is definitely a slower burn. No, you guys won't be able to hear it. You guys won't be able to hear it. No, you guys will still be able to hear the music from the from Myst 3 still playing in the background. Uh-huh. Oh, well, here's the little critter that's going to get squished again. Oh, no. Maybe trapped rather than squished. Yeah, okay, right. So we want to... Okay, got it. Right, so... We know what we're trying to make it do. Oh. Creepy Brad comes in right at the end. Okay. I give that trailer a 5 out of 10, to be honest. Not the best E3 trailer I've ever seen. So the E3 trailer would have been before the presumably would have been before the launch trailer. Well, I don't know if the other one's the launch trailer. It's just called Myst III Exile trailer. But yeah, the main trailer. Wow, that was really good. The E3 trailer, yeah, no, I give that a 5 out of 10 trailer. You want to build the anticipation in a trailer, right? You want to, like, we should have had more stuff going on before it's just, yeah, this is the next Myst thing. Because it starts with pictures of Myst, so okay, maybe that's a way of getting the hype, because then you reveal, well, this ain't Myst, this is Myst 3. And the reveal is like, rather than it being the reveal is, this is a Myst 3 trailer, the reveal is, look at how Myst 3 looks. Maybe. Okay. Still somewhat unclear. Back to the lab? Back to the lab? I mean, what I'm sort of thinking... Did you catch my earlier hint? Oh, sorry. Explore the range of motion that the amplifier shows you. You need something in there. So I can get... Yeah, so I've only got these. I don't have a huge amount of motion here. So I've got bridge and ocean wind. Like, I've used ocean wind before. But I assume I need to... But what was interesting is the trailer seems to show it sort of bubbling up from when you're standing up here. Which makes me kind of think you then need to go somewhere to activate it somehow? Not the sounds, just the area. Oh. Not the sounds, just the area. There's something you still need to do, but it will be within this visible area. Oh, blimey. Something I need to do in this visible area. I mean, okay, we can go and explore that area. So we can certainly see down here for sure. We've got a... Oh, okay. Oh, hello! Oh, he's running off. Oh, okay, okay. It's the sound of the animal makes it go. Is it? Yeah, nice. Oh, so he didn't get squished. He just had a little house. That's nice. Man, I tell you what though, there is not very much to telegraph that. Okay, let's have a look here. We've got the outermost one is around sort of up here, and then we've got this one is sort of about there. And you are about here, and this one's sort of like there. No, not quite. Needs a little adjustment. That's it. Cool, great. Excellent, excellent. Well, my friends, we're going to end today's episode there. We're going to be starting next time by going to Edana for the first time. For now, though, if you're watching on YouTube in the future, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you very soon. Bye for now. For those of us staying on Twitch, let's see who is live. And if you would like to direct the